Time to make the seats for the go-kart. What I did was I used pizza boxes. They're always handy because they're big enough to make templates. So basically I stuck a pizza box in there, one on the bottom and one on the back, cut it out, and then I traced them to this, and here we go. One base and one back truss. And then after I cut them out, after I cut the wood out, I put them on the cart, and I used a marker, or you could use a pencil or whatever, for the holes. So now I put one in, one little speed nut, I guess you'd call it. Now I'm going to put the other one in. And then this will be the cushion side, because the bolt's going to pull through going that way. So I got to put these on before I put the cushion on, and do the same thing to that. So here's where I marked out the holes. I'm going to drill them, and then I'll flip it over and put the speed nuts in that way, because this is the back of it. That's how I marked it out. And then next step will be putting the cushions on. So what I've got now is 1/2 inch carpet padding. You just get this at any carpet supply store, and it's not very expensive. What I do is I take the base plate, which I use for a template, and I mark it out. I already did one. There's a line there. And then I just put another one over there. So I do two. For a go-kart, I'm only using 2 plies of the carpet padding. It gives me 1 inch. And I could put more on the bottom if I wanted. I could go 4 plies, make it 2 inches. But I think keeping a low pro, 1 inch of cushion will be good, and definitely no more than 1 inch of cushion on the back pad. So mark these out, then I cut them, and then that's it for the pads. So the next step is to trace out a pattern on the material. What I have is marine vinyl. Blue is the only one I had because that's what I used for one of my other go-karts. So that's what I'm using because I'm doing this on as cheap as possible. Anyway, what you want to do, if you're using 2 inches or using 1 inch of cushion, then you're going to give it that 1 inch plus the 1/2 inch for the board and another inch. So that'll be 2 inches all the way around is what I want. So basically at the edges, the cushion is going to scrunch up a little bit, press down, because I'm not doing seams on the corners. This is just being wrapped. Most inexpensive pads you can make. So basically 2.5 inches all the way around, and I've got this marked out. I traced it, so now I got to go 2.5 inches all the way around it and cut that out. There is my pattern with the 2.5 inch overlay, or excess, whatever you call it, and now to cut it. So now that I have my pattern cut out, I lay down the 2 pieces of insulation or padding, or however many you're going to use, and then the board on top, and make sure the nuts are in that way, because you want to be able to pull them through this way, and if you had it the other way, they would pull out when you tighten it up. So now just make sure that's on there right. It doesn't have to be perfect, but basically you do want your cushion to be, if not the same size, a little bit smaller than your board, because otherwise it just makes it a pain in the butt. So now I just pull over the sides, and I'll tighten a little more than that, and I'll staple it. Of course, I'm not going to show you how I do that because I can't hold the camera at the same time, so bear with me. So there it is. I have 1 staple on each side. I made sure it was taut. So that's your cushion. Now all I got to do is continue pulling these up and stapling them. And I'll cut off a little of this excess here because I won't need all that. And once I do that, the cushion is complete. There, I've got all the corners stapled up. Got one in the center and a couple here and there. Now to finish it, I need to put more staples in it. And I'm using 1/4 inch staples, so they work fine. Any more than that seem to not want to go in because I only have this cheap little staple gun. But I've been lucky today, they've all been working for me. And there you have it. One go-kart seat complete. Got the base and the backrest. Of course, don't forget to put your name on it. Now to put it on the go-kart. And there's the completed product in the cart. So basically, this go-kart is complete now. I just have to tune the carburetor up a little bit and maybe make an air filter for it rather than that sponge there. And she'll be ready to go. Hey, Mike's Motorbike Garage. Working on the go-kart. Go-kart's all done. Ready to go. I'm going to give it a test drive. Warm it up. Not warm yet. Airport's getting out. This thing's way too small for me. All right. Well, that was fun. Last time I was on that thing, the throttle wasn't working right. I didn't have it going all the way. Now the throttle goes all the way, but it has two issues. Well, other than it being too small for me. First issue is the back tires are a little bit too big for it. So, if we put smaller tires on the back, the thing would be able to take off. But right now, from a dead standstill in the snow, it wouldn't even move. But once I got going, it was okay. And then the second thing is, the tires are dry rotted, front and rear. Where the back tires are posy and getting such good traction, even though they're dry rotted. When I turn on asphalt, the front wheels just slide, it doesn't steer. So, anyway, the next owner can worry about that. I built the thing, I got it going. I might change the tank so I can put the roll cage back on it. And that's about it. It's for sale, along with all of my other go-karts. So, anyway, it's been fun. Thanks for watching Mike's Motorbike Garage, and stay tuned to see what else I'm working on.